I will be doing a live stream July the 15th. That live stream will be a Q&A live stream. If you have a good question and you would like me to answer that question in my Q&A live stream, please put it down in the description in this video. If you have multiple questions, say them all. I need lots of questions that I can answer. I will be also saying how I started YouTube and what got me started in model roading. And that will all be covered in the Q&A live stream. So I want to make this light flash because this goes on top of my motor shack for the turntable, and all the end of these spur tracks here, whatever they're called, are going to have a solid red light whenever the turntable is going to get turned on. Like 10 seconds before the turntable gets turned on. I really want to make this flash. It's much more interesting than having it solidly on with all the other the warnings for the end of the track. So we're gonna make this flash today. So this is the circuit in question. This is very similar to a 555 circuit. It's so similar to a 555 circuit. It is a 555 circuit. So it's a little bit different than a normal one. These are the same circuits that come into that get used for railroad crossing flashers. The board's different and the layout's a little different. This is actually for a school set to teach kids how to solder stuff to breadboards. I built a few of these and then brought them home, and I'm going to use them on the layout here and there. So what I'm going to have to do with this is 3 of the LEDs are going to have to be a false load because it actually needs a load there, and one of them is going to run up to this LED on the top here. The reason why this needs false load is just like if you want one light to flash but your circuit's made to run 2 lights, it's a lot more simple just to have one light hidden somewhere sucking up energy and the other one actually flashing at, like, for example, 1 second intervals. These do not flash at a very particular intervals. It's however you wire it, whatever polarities you wire the resistors and the capacitors in as their polarities, but if you wire them in whatever polarity you want, they'll work. You can wire in the resistors and capacitors and any polarity you want. The LEDs do have to be in the correct polarity though, or else they will not work because the LEDs are polarity sensitive. So I'm going to start by taking this tape off and unsoldering this LED. So now with the LED removed, I'm going to go under the layout and screw this on. But what I'm going to do first is unsolder one of these LEDs. Now, I think it's going to be this one. Actually, I'm going to unsolder. Then I'm going to solder 2 wires on there, and then they're going to run out. These are actually going to be under the layout. These are going to be feeding in power here, and according to the multimeter, I am going to need a resistor along one of these wires. So I turned off the lights. You can easily see this on with the lights on, but the camera doesn't really pick it up. So I turned off the lights, and I'm going to show you the operation. And yes, if you're wondering, the light does flash faster when the turntable's on, and that's also a great effect. That doesn't happen on purpose, that's just because the motor does boost the power a little bit. It's like a little mini generator, so it does boost the power from 12 volts to 12.10 volts, somewhere around that, according to the multimeter. It's fine to modify your hut, and I think painting it, adding a beacon of some kind, which, they do have in real life, and I've never seen one like this before, set up like this, but, it's a freelance lab, so deal with it. But modifying your motor shaft is fine, but don't modify the turntable itself, because if you do, it might end up like this. Because when you take it apart, there are two contacts. Those are spring-loaded contacts, and if they fly out, you're going to lose them, and you're never going to see them again. Now, the N-scale turntable, in my opinion, is actually better than the HO-scale turntable for some reasons, but I'm not going to say why, because I'm probably going to get told, oh no, you're wrong. But because it's my opinion. But I really like the way this is coming along. The next video is going to be about me installing a new rail model's universal throttle pocket. So we'll see you in that video. Have a great day.